Over the last days, I've received a lot of great messages, questions and ideas about GLÆDESFABRIKKEN. So I thought I would take a moment to answer some of the most common ones. A very natural question is, who can use it, or will it be free? The vision is that spaces like playgrounds, skate and movement areas, and places to gather should be available year-round, open and freely accessible for everyone in the community. Some indoors activities like classes or specific facilities, they have a fee of membership depending on how the project is supported and developed. But the core idea is simple. It should be a place that is accessible and valuable for everyone. Another question is whether there will be staffed and organized activities. Yes, definitely part of the vision. It's not just about creating a space, but about creating life around it. My intention is to be actively involved in making sure that the place is used, developed, and stays meaningful over time. That can include activities, more events, collaboration with instructors, an opportunity for students and young people to try new things. And you should always leave room for free play and spontaneous use. So balance between something that is organized and something that is open. And of course, I'm very open for ideas and input along the way. How can something like this be financed? If you look at places like Naturligt, for example, you can already see how projects like this become reality. They are created through a combination of support from local businesses, foundations, citizens, and the community. You can actually see it there with all the contributions that have come together to do something meaningful for the community. And that's often how it works. You start with local interest and engagement, and from there, partnerships and support begin to grow. Right now, the most important step for us is to show that there is real interest here in Søvind. Many have asked if they can contribute with ideas, and yes, absolutely. This is an open initiative. For example, some have already mentioned things like a gym or training space, maybe even on the first floor. All of these ideas are valuable at this stage. The goal is to shape something that reflects what the community actually needs and dreams about. Where in town could this be? There are a few natural possibilities, like for example the fields near the school. They are my preference, but this is something that should be explored together with the school, with the commune and the community. What matters the most is that it's visible from the road and becomes accessible and integrated into everyday life in Søvind. And of course, when could something like this become a reality? If you look around, we already see projects like this nearby our commune, and more are coming. So it's not a question of if, but where and when. At some point, something like this will happen in Rosa's commune. It's inevitable. I felt that clearly, and that's why I chose to take the first step and start this here. And I would truly love for it to happen in Søvind. At the end of the day, it's something very simple. Creating a place where children and young people can move more, be together and grow physically, socially and mentally. A place that brings families together, that reduces time on screens and increases real life experiences, that strengthens community and everyday well-being. Small things build a big impact over time. Right now, we are simply trying to understand how many people in and around Søvind would actually use and support a place like this. So if this resonates with you, you're very welcome to write yes, yeah in the comments, or fill out the short form in the link below. It takes 1 minute and it really helps moving this forward. Thank you for being part of this.